what up? Welcome back. So today I have the two new by Terry brightening CC palettes. I got both of them, and let me tell you, this was a little bit of an ordeal because your girl couldn't make her mind up. So the website pictures are something, and I'm saying that, but I should know better. But like the pictures on the website make it look so bright and so vibrant. And when it came in the mail, I was just like, what? Like, this is not for dark skin. But then okay, so let me tell you what I'm talking about. So the new two by Terry palettes. The first one is Sunny Flash, and I think, remember the Sun Designer palette that they used to release every year? I think these have replaced the Sun Designer palettes as the new summer blush, bronzer, blah, blah, blah palette offering for them. These are much cheaper as well. These are $65, but I actually prefer the Sun Designer palettes. I think that they were more innovative. So the first one is Sunny Flash. I think this one debuted last year also. They released this one last year as well. So this one is Sunny Flash. And then the one that everybody was going crazy about was the one that debuted about 2 weeks ago. Oh, by the way, let me tell you let me just show you real quick. So this is what the outside of it looks like. This is Beach Balm. And this is the one that had me like up in arms because I was like, what? So this is what Beach Balm looks like. And I'll throw a picture up of what the website picture looks like, and you guys can see that it looks absolutely nothing like that, and I should have known better, but I didn't. So anyway, I saw these on the website, and the reason why I said this had me so confused because I purchased Sunny Flash and Beach Balm together. They came together. When I opened Beach Balm, I was mad pissed because I was like, yo, this is not for dark skin. So I sent it back. No, I didn't send it back. What did I do? Oh, I didn't send it back. I wound up selling it because people are acting like this is sold out. Yes, it's sold out everywhere, but it's still available on the By Terry website. So why y'all acting brand new? Just go to the website and buy it. But anyway, I made some coin off of it because somebody bought it off of me, and for way more than I paid for it. So I sold it, and then I kept Sunny Flash because nobody wanted it, and I didn't feel like sending it back to By Terry. And so, but then when I swatched it and then I put it on my face, and I was like, oh, wait a minute, these powders are buildable. All right, so I went back to By Terry and repurchased Beach Balm and wound up getting it for about $20 less than I paid for it originally because it was on sale. So it worked out pretty well for me. Anyway, I'm gonna give you a couple of, I'm not gonna give you a couple of anything. I'm gonna read some stuff. So we're gonna start off with Beach Balm. I'm probably gonna try to use both of them today, but it's probably not gonna work, but we'll see. Let me go to the By Terry website. So like I said, these are $65, but right now, currently on the By Terry website, they are on sale for $56. I had a coupon code, which I used, which is why I got it for like 20 bucks less. So the first palette that we're gonna talk about is Sunny Flash. So it said it's a brightening powder, color corrector, and cheek highlighter in one. Okay, if your complexion looks a little lackluster, the Brightening CC palette is created to give your skin its glow back, correcting any dullness. Optical glow technology and skincare benefits of rosehip oil minimize imperfections, intensify skin radiance, neutralize redness, and create a flawless finish. So the way that By Terry says that it's supposed to be used is, champagne blush, pink petrol. Oh, it also smells like tea roses, which is not a terrible scent at all. Literally, I am all over the place this morning. Please forgive me. So here's what it's supposed to be. So this first shade right here is called Champagne Blush, which is a highlighter. This shade right here is called Pink Petal. It's a tea rose pink powder that illuminates washed out ashy looking skin with healthy complexions, and can also be used as a highlight on darker complexions. Now, funny enough, I actually tried this shade right here as a blush, and it worked really well. It built up rather nicely. Number 3 is Vibrant Rose. This is also a blush. It looks very light and pink on camera, but it is a little bit deeper, and it's more of like a apricot coral type thing. This right here is supposed to be, it says it is a gold-flecked sandy bronze, lightens and evens out darker skin tones or creates a beautiful bronze finish. So here's how this particular palette is supposed to be used. So you can use either one of these, this one here or this one here, as a blush or a highlighter, depending on your complexion. And then these two right here are powders or highlighters. So you can use this as an all-over powder. You can also use this as an all-over powder, depending on your skin tone. This can be used as a bronzer or a all-over powder, and this is a blush. Got it? So like I said, I've used this one as a, was it a blush? Yeah, I use this one as a blush. It looks really light, but it builds up so nicely. And this one as well. Let me give you some swatches, which I don't believe are going to do it justice. But I'm gonna try it anyway. And I'm just swatching this one because I really kind of want to use the other one today. And the powders are really soft and finely milled. And like I said, build up beautifully. So here is swatches clockwise, starting with this one here, this one is the last one, and then this one. So you can see what they look like. Like I said, it looks really bright on camera, but it looks really dull on camera. But they're actually deeper in real life. Now to the one that made me almost lose my sanity. This is Beach Balm, and even though it is not as bright as it looked in the pictures on the website, it is actually brighter than it's showing up on camera. I don't know what that's about. This right here is like a really peachy coral. This is a cool toned kind of a lilac-y pink. This shade right here is a peachy, it's kind of like a peachy brown, and then this is like a peachy champagne right here. So let me see what it says. It is a limited edition, most loved illuminating powder, is back in summer in new summer, is back in new summer ready shades, brightening powder, glowy blush, cheek highlighter, and bronzer in one. Let's see. Number 1, the illuminating shade. The illuminating shade highlights the complexion with a beautiful glow. That will be this one right here. Number 2, an unmissable warm summer shade to use as a glowy blush or an eyeshadow. That would be this one here. Number 3, an Avid pink blush for a rosy glow, livens the cheek with a freshly pinched hue. And then a warm, glowy bronzer to provide definition to the features for the most beautiful bronze finish. So I had tested out Sunny Flash before anything else. So this is what they look like together. Let me show you. Sunny Flash, Beach Balm. They're quite similar, so you don't necessarily need both of them. This one, the colors are just, I feel like they were meant to be a bit more bright, vibrant, but I feel like on the scale of vibrancy, they're roughly the same. So this shade right here and this shade right here are basically the same shade. These two shades right here are quite similar as well. The difference is the one in Beach Balm is warmer, and the one in Sunny Flash is more neutral, cool. But yeah, this is what they look like side by side. So, I just managed to gouge a huge, anyway, so I had already played with Sunny Flash, so now we're gonna go into Beach Balm and see what we can do with it. Hopefully I will be able, I don't think I could use any of those as a highlighter, so I'm gonna go back to Sunny Flash really quickly and use the shade that I just gouged as a highlighter, and that would be this first shade right here. So it makes a really nice illuminator. I don't know if you guys can tell. Yeah, you can. It's just really beautiful. And I think they probably layer well. So now I'm going to try to go into this shade right here. That peachy shade. And layer it on top. And yep, it layers quite well. Alright, now we're going to go into Beach Balm. And I'm probably going to try to use 2 colors here. Now we're going to go into Beach Balm and try to see whether or not this actual palette is, whether or not this palette is actually dark skin friendly, because I heard, because that was part of the issue that people had, because once again, like I said, it looks very, very vibrant on the websites, all the websites, but then when you get it, it looks rather pale. So I'm going to go into this shade first and see how well she applies. And I'm not really a good indicator of whether or not something is dark skin friendly, because let's be honest about it, I'm not the darkest chick in the world. So most things are bound to show up on me. But let's go. And it does show up and it is buildable. But let me go in with my other brush. I was trying to use a smaller brush because of the pan size, but that brush doesn't seem to pick up product very well. So. And all of these powders are like super glowy. So there's what that pink shade looks like. And I'm gonna be honest with you, that pink shade in there is a lot less vibrant than the pink shade in Sunny Flash. But it does show up a bit, not all that much. Now I'm gonna go in on the other side of my face with the shade right here. And I think that's like a peachy coral, so let's see if that shows up. Well, it shows up and then it goes away because it's a peachy coral. All right, so now I'm going to try to layer the other, this one from Sunny Flash. I already used this one and I know that it shows up pretty well. See? So, ooh. Alright, so I think we have enough evidence to evaluate both of these palettes now. Am I correct? Am I right? Alright, so let's evaluate both of these palettes, shall we? Are either of them dark skin friendly? They are dark skin friendly to a point. So, like a lot of brands, when they make products, they don't necessarily, they're a lot of brands, for a lot of brands, tan is dark for them. Does that make sense? Okay. I do actually really like these. Normally I don't like glowy blushes and stuff like that because they don't treat my texture very well. They kind of exacerbate it. This is not doing that. It may look like it's doing that, but that's not what's happening here. What's happening here is pollen. Yeah, which is why I waited so long to do any of these videos, because I've been sitting on these products for weeks now, but my skin has been suffering from pollen and blowing my nose, so there's that. So what is happening right now is pollen. But if I look up close, usually what happens when I use like radiant blushes and stuff like that, right here, it always looks as if I have a sunburn. The skin always looks like sunburned skin. I'm not getting that here. It is just very glowy. However, that being said, if I were to use, well, I am going to use them clearly, but when I use these palettes again, I will not be using highlighter. The blushes, or the products that are meant to be used as blushes, don't need highlighters because they're already pretty radiant on their own, and I feel like adding the highlighter with it just kind of made it a little bit too much for me. It's still very subtle, but it's also too much, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. So sometimes, you know, I don't. But yeah, it's giving, it's not necessarily giving Tin Man, but she coming close, real close. But it's still really pretty. It's still really pretty. It does give kind of a diffused, soft focus look on camera, because I'm looking at it right now and it does look kind of diffused and soft focus, which is always a plus. Do you need these palettes if you're dark skinned? No. But if you like for your blush to really show, then this is probably not going to be for you. If you're darker than me, this is definitely not for you. I'm sorry. Yeah. Like I said, a lot of brands think tan is as dark as they should go. By Terry wasn't usually one of those brands. Their, you know, palettes and stuff like that tend to be pretty inclusive. The colors have always tended to be very bright and vibrant, which is why I had no issue when I saw it online and decided to get it, because I expected that, because that's always been the case with them. So these two palettes are a bit disappointing in terms of the range of complexions that they leave out. Just because I can use it doesn't mean I'm happy with it. So yeah. What else is there to say about this? Not really much else. The formula is beautiful. They're very softly milled. As you can tell, the powders are quite soft. They're the kind of powders that will show wear almost instantly. And like the nail on my thumb grazed the palette as it was falling out of my hand, and you can see there's like this big ass gouge in it right now already. So, you know, oh yeah, so here's like a close-up of what Sunny Flash looks like. I like the embossing on the powders as well. It's very pretty. But by Terry, you know, presentation is always quite beautiful. I don't always care for their products. It occurred to me the other day, though, that it's not by Terry's entire line that I dislike. I dislike the Densalist line. That's what it is. And this is a picture of Beach Balm up close. A picture? What? This is Beach Balm up close. So, very finely milled powders, very soft, very luxurious, very buildable. I'll say that with a caveat of very buildable if you are a certain complexion. And that's it. Do you need these? No. Are they worth it? That is a question you're going to have to answer yourself, because I'm still wrestling with that. I would have preferred another, what are they called again? I would have preferred another Sun Designer palette. Hopefully they start making those again, because I don't think these are a good replacement if this is the direction that we're going in. Because Sun Designer came out the gate with vibrant colors. Sun Designer said, yo, look at this. Also, did I mention that the presentation just isn't the same for these palettes as they were for Sun Designer? So Sun Designer palette came like this, you know, in a sleeve and everything. This is the very, very first Sun Designer palette. It was the one that was closest, so I grabbed it. But Sun Designer came out the gate like this. You see what I'm saying? Sun Designer came out the gate with like pigment, whereas these, I don't know. Anyway, so that's basically all I have to say about these two. They're okay. They're okay. They're not stellar. They're not anything to really write home about. They're not anything that you should, if you're dark skinned, even my complexion, maybe a little bit lighter, go into it not expecting a whole lot. That sounds disappointing and that sounds bad to say, but I'm being realistic. Don't go into it expecting a lot. don't go into it expecting it to be one of the Sun Designer palettes, because it's not. But yeah, guys, that's all I have to say about this. If you have any comments, as usual, or questions, leave them in the comment section. And as usual, it's been real, it's been fun, and I will see you guys in the next one.